Hello and welcome to a very special conversation about San Jose State athletics with the university president, Dr. Mary Papazian. I'm your host, Justin Allegri. And Dr. Papazian, thanks so much for taking some time. And I want to let viewers know that this is a rare opportunity for a president to come in and take some time out of your busy schedules. Start of the semester is right here, but we do appreciate the time to talk some athletics with us.
Well, it's a great program, and I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's get into San Jose State here with Spartan Athletics. And I know when you first came on campus, the idea of bridging main campus and South Campus, where athletics is, was a big priority for you. Maybe kind of give an update on where you feel that process is at this point in time.
Well, it's both. We compete. Most of our athletic fields are in the South Campus, which is about a mile away and separated by an expressway, which is a wonderful concrete barrier. And it can be a barrier, or it doesn't have to be.
Right.
And so we have worked really hard, and I want to give kudos to our athletic director, Marie Tuitt, and to her entire staff who have engaged actively with the campus itself. Our student athletes are students first.
Right.
They're in the classroom and they have been on campus, and so we are working to create physical connections. My dream is to have a shuttle that goes back and forth all the time, but also to create more meaningful connections, substantive connections, so that our students here on campus, our faculty and staff, see the South Campus as an extension. We need to change its name from South Campus to something else, San Jose State Athletic Complex, something that really shows that strong connection. It's not an appendage, it's an integral part of who we are.
When we talk about individual sports, which I want to get into here a little bit with two of the head coaches for San Jose State football and men's basketball, Coach Brennan and Coach Prelo, both in their second year. But when you talk about success, whether it be on the court, on the field, or away from that, in the classroom, in the community, I think there are a lot of things that are going on that do help the profile of not only the university, but the athletic program that they're putting in. So how do you measure their success, maybe away from the wins and losses? How do you measure their success? And then how do you evaluate them at the same time to try and move the programs forward?
Yeah, we're very proud of both Coach Brennan and Coach Prelo. These are two of our just really strong group of coaches. We look for certain characteristics when we hire. And of course, this is led by our athletic director and her staff, but the core values here, we see our coaching staff as the mentors, as the role models for our student athletes, whatever the program might be. The most high profile, of course, are football and basketball, and people love wins and losses, and we all like that. I'll just say one thing, what I'm really proud of these two coaches, Brennan and Prelo, as well as all of our coaches, they do it with integrity. And they aren't going to cut corners just to win. I do not worry about whether or not there's going to be a corruption problem in those two programs, because I know these coaches care deeply about it, and they lead by example, and I'm really proud of them for that.
Well, and I think if you look at a different lens of that answer, because there are successful programs at San Jose State right now. You look at the softball program, women's soccer, you could throw tennis in there. There are a variety of sports that are winning right now. The high-profile sports, if you want to call them that, are the ones that are struggling. But I think, to your point, the foundation needs to be built first, right? And there are programs like the Beyond Football program where you go out to a Facebook and you introduce yourselves to some people that are looking for students out of college. So the foundation, is that important to you first and foremost, to try and build the foundation and then develop that into winnings? We're
looking for something that's sustainable over time. And some years, you know, we'll do really well, and other years, for a variety of reasons, we might not. But the foundation is what keeps you going day after day after day. And you mentioned Beyond Football. This is a tremendous program, because what it's saying is that we are not here just to watch student athletes perform for us on, 6 home games, if it's football, right, in a season. But we're really here to educate them, to transform their lives, to give them opportunities. Beyond Football does that. And it takes those skills and experiences they learn in athletics, and they can see how that can be turned to something very positive beyond the realm of athletics.
Right.
And I think it's already showing great results.
Well, and I do think as well, and I know you mentioned kind of evaluating coaches as well for their accomplishments and the things that they haven't accomplished so far yet. When you do talk to a coach like Coach Brennan, do you talk through things that you'd like to see in the future for him?
Well, I tell him I'm behind him. I let the athletic director do the particulars about his goals for every year. But what I say to him is, I say, the one thing I ask is that you continue to stay positive, that you continue to be committed to the right values, and that you continue to see the educational mission as primary. And as long as that's happening, the right things will happen. We see it already just in the academic performance of our football team. I learned recently that 48, I think, of our players had a GPA of over 3.0.
Phenomenal.
This is phenomenal. This is what matters at the end of the day. I'll be looking at academic success rates, graduation, where they go afterward, the kind of connections they make beyond themselves, how they help each other as a team. When they do those things, the wins and losses are going to come.
Well, I think we could talk football and basketball for a while here, but I do want to move on to facilities. Maybe kind of talk through your ideas and thoughts on the progress from those facilities on South Campus.
Well, facilities matter. We want all of our students, whether it's in the academic realm, the performance realm, the athletic realm, to have facilities that meet the needs that are safe, that allow them to excel, that provide them the tools they need in a modern environment. And so we have to transform it. We have to transform the entire area. And I don't think anybody thought it was possible. But I'll say, with the leadership of our athletic program, our previous athletic director, our current athletic director, partnering with our facilities vice president, our advancement team, and some extraordinarily generous alumni and friends, we have been able to begin an extraordinary transformation of South Campus. The golf facility, the tennis courts, the softball facility. And what I'll say about it is this. Our principle is we need to do, whatever we do has to be done with excellence. It has to be of high quality so that we can be proud of it and our student athletes can really excel. And that's happening in golf. It's certainly happening in tennis. It allowed us to bring the Mubadala tournament. I remember sitting with one city leader who said, "Wait, you're bringing Serena Williams to South Campus?" in disbelief. And I said, "Absolutely. You don't believe it. Come and see."
Right.
And he was so blown away. It is a way of expressing our commitment to the program, to its quality. And before we're done, the whole place will be transformed.
The lead project in this, at this point in time at least, football operations building. It's a $40 million project on the east side of SEFCU Stadium. It's in the fundraising part right now, but the exciting news has been, over the course of the last 6 months, $1 million donations have been coming in and coming in. So the fundraising is working, but that has to be kind of the lead project for athletics right now to up the profile of football, and we've already talked about football as well. But in your mind, that facility, the important one?
It's a major facility for us, absolutely. This is giving the tools that our team needs to compete. And it is a rethinking of a project that's actually been around for some time. And I know I met with a local television, newspaper reporter who said, "Do you think you're ever going to get that built?" And I said, "Yeah, we will." So it's actually gone pretty fast once we got it jump-started. Once we re-envisioned it as an east side rather than north end facility. And the beauty of it, by the way, is not only will it upgrade and give tools to the football team, but on the back side we'll be able to put seating and bleachers for the soccer team. The soccer fields that are all redone with lights are just on the back side of it. So it'll be a multi-use facility, but primarily for football. We are very excited. There's a deep well of commitment to our program, to its history. This is a football program. I mean, remember, our football team was in Pearl Harbor when Pearl Harbor was bombed. There are stories here that that I don't know that any other place can claim. And so we want to ensure that our football team, but really the whole university has the kinds of facilities they need, and our alumni and our friends see it. They feel the momentum. They see that the work being done in athletics is part and parcel of a movement of the university as a whole. If it were just athletics, it might be one thing, but it's part of the whole university's momentum and change. And I think that makes it powerful, and we're pushing hard. I keep saying I need another email. When am I going to get another $1 million gift? We're going to get to that 40 million, and we're going to break ground with a little bit of luck later this spring. We're going to push hard. Absolutely tremendous stuff, and again, we really do appreciate all the time you've spent with us and giving your thoughts and overview of athletics. We really appreciate it. Well, thank you so much. And as we always say, if I didn't do this, my athletic director would be unhappy. I have to say, go Spartans. That's right. We got to give a Spartan up, right? Spartan up. It is, right? Right. There's our pose. That's it. Well, thank you so much for the time. We really do appreciate that. That's the president of San Jose State University, Dr. Mary Papazian. Of course, all the news and information can be found at sjsuspartans.com regarding athletics. All of the facilities updates, scheduling results as well on sjsuspartans.com. But that does it for us. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.